Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, and then push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. Happy Tuesday, you guys. I do apologize. I did not do a video yesterday, and yeah, my babies were here. If you guys have children, then you already know it was a 3-day weekend, and I just didn't want, I've been doing this a lot lately, which is basically taking the time to rest and reset. I didn't get my babies on Friday. I ended up getting them on Saturday, and so I got an extra day to spend with them on Monday, and then they had to go back home early yesterday instead of our usual time. So because of that, I decided to just keep it very light and we're just chilling. We basically just chilled all weekend, and I didn't want to be tied down with having to record a video because it really does take a lot of time out of the day to record and edit and all of that great stuff. So we are going to jump right into today's news. So I want to let you guys know that I did stay up last night, and I did get a chance to check the emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of February. Okay, now, as of last night, I did not see any additional states that have been, or any states, I should say, that have been approved for the month of March. Okay, I've only seen states for February, and I did also go through the pandemic EBT for school year 2021-2022, and I wrote all of that information down so I don't have to go searching and take a very long time to kind of get the information out there to you guys and make it all confusing and all of that. First things first, you guys, how you like my background? I think this is going to be our new setup. I am in my living room. I'm trying to play around with the space that I have and also make the house more functional so that my children don't have to be misplaced and this and that and the third. So I am in my living room. What y'all think? Y'all like this? But anyways, let's jump right in. So I have my phone behind the camera, which I'm starting to see is going to be a problem. So I'm going to take it down. I was thinking it might be good so that I can read looking straight ahead instead of looking down all the time. But we're going to have to figure out another setup for that. So I'm just going to take the phone down. And we're going to jump right into the news. Okay, so have you guys been following what's going on with Biden and Russia and everything in that area? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Okay, I'm following it, but I'm not following it. All right. It says U.S. official says Russian troops could move into pro-Moscow regions of Ukraine in the coming hours. Now, take note, this actually did come out yesterday. This was posted by CNN. Okay. It says the U.S. expects Russian troops could move into the Donbas region of Ukraine as soon as Monday evening or Tuesday Eastern Time after Russian President Vladimir Putin recognized the two pro-Moscow territories as independent. A senior U.S. official familiar with the latest intelligence actually gave this information to CNN. Okay, it says the U.S. is still seeing preparations for a broader potential invasion, including loading amphibious ships and equipment for airborne units. Okay. President Joe Biden plans to impose new sanctions on trade and financing in the two territories in response to Putin's moves, the White House said on Monday in a statement. Hold on. It actually just erased. I hate when this thing does that. Like, it's so sensitive. In a statement, the White House said Biden would sign an executive order that would prohibit new investment, trade, and financing by U.S. persons to, from, or in the so-called DNR and LNR regions of Ukraine. Okay, Putin signed decrees recognizing the Donetsk, I don't know how to say that, you guys, People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic in a ceremony carried on state television earlier Monday. Okay, Russian troops continue preparations for an invasion of Ukraine, but diplomacy will be pursued until the tanks roll, a senior U.S. administration official said. Russian troops have considered to move closer to the border, the official said, saying they see plans being laid for an invasion at any moment. I don't know what's going on with Russia. I don't know why they're trying to invade. I have no idea, but I thought you guys should be aware because we all know that when they start talking about invasions and sanctions and things of that nature, what usually follows. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but just another topic yet again that I felt we needed to be involved in. Moving on from that, hold on, what does it say? Okay. Biden signs bill to extend funding, avoiding a government shutdown. And this came out actually 4 days ago, published by The Hill. Says President Biden on Friday signed a bill to keep the government funded into March ahead of a midnight deadline that would have led to a shutdown. The bill funds the government through March 11th at current levels, giving lawmakers another 3 weeks to negotiate a larger spending deal to keep the government funded through the rest of the fiscal year that ends in September. The House passed the stopgap measure earlier this week, and the Senate followed by approving the bill on Thursday with a 65-27 vote. Okay, the Senate's passage of the funding bill followed days of drama as senators tried to get a deal that would clear a path for legislation. Because of the Senate's rules and the looming deadline, they needed buy-in from all 100 members to speed up the bill to meet deadline. Okay, senators spent days haggling over what amendments would get votes. In the end, they agreed on three: two related to Biden's vaccine mandates, and a third from Senator Mike Braun of Indiana on balancing the budget. Okay, now I have been seeing talks as of recently about the child tax credit. You know, they're saying that a lot of children are going to slip back into childhood poverty because of child tax credit. The advanced child tax credit payments have ended, as well as the boosted amount. Okay, if you guys didn't know, people were getting $3,600 for children 6 and under, and then $3,000 for children who were 6 to 17 or 7 to 17, something like that. Okay, that has ended. Okay, I do know that they are talking about possibly passing that alone in a standalone bill, but if they do not get that, then of course the child tax credits will go back down to their regular amount, which is $2,000 per child, doesn't matter the age. Okay, moving on, Biden has extended the U.S. national emergency due to the health risk. Now, this came out 4 days ago. It says President Joe Biden said on Friday, the U.S. national emergency declared in March 2020 due to the virus. Of course, the pandemic will be extended beyond March 1st due to the ongoing risk to public health posed by the virus. Biden said the deaths of more than 900,000 Americans from the virus emphasized the need to respond to the pandemic with the full capacity of the federal government. Former President Donald Trump had declared a national emergency almost 2 years ago to free up $50 billion in federal aid. There remains a need to continue this national emergency, Biden said in a letter on Friday to the Speaker of the House of Representatives and the President of the Senate. The letter was released by the White House. The emergency would have been automatically terminated unless within 90 days prior to the anniversary date of its declaration. The president sent a notice to the Congress stating it is to continue beyond the anniversary date. Biden's step to extend the emergency comes even as a slew of local leaders in the United States are dialing back pandemic restrictions as the Omicron wave slows down, supposedly. So I've talked about this with you guys before. Keeping the emergency declaration in place just allows the president access to emergency federal funding as it does at a state level. That's why a lot of states have continued their state of emergency declaration. Okay, and those are the states that are getting the emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of February. Okay, and so on. The states that have no longer been seen on those lists is probably because those state governors have rescinded the state of emergency declaration. Okay, it can be done at a state level as well as obviously the national level by our president. Now, getting back into that, while they're talking about things are dying down, I saw this. Okay, this came out yesterday. It says a more contagious version of Omicron spreads in the U.S., fueling worries. Thousands of people test positive for the virus in the U.S. daily, and a small but growing fraction of them are for the more contagious Omicron variant. They're calling it BA2, okay? As the Omicron surge continues to decline in the U.S., infectious disease experts are keeping a close eye on an even more contagious version of the variant that could once again foil the nation's hopes of getting back to normal. The virus known as BA2 is a strain of the highly contagious Omicron variant that appears to spread even more easily, about 30% more easily, okay? Because BA2 quickly overtook the original Omicron in South Africa and other countries, and has even caused a second Omicron surge in Denmark. Researchers have been bracing for the same thing to happen in the US. And then someone speaks here and says, a lot of us were assuming that it was going to quickly take off in the United States, just like it was doing in Europe, and become the new dominant variant. This is coming from Nathan Grabaugh, an associate professor of epidemiology at the Yale School of Public Health. So far, that hasn't happened. Instead, BA2 has slowly but steadily spread, even as the Omicron surge continued to dissipate. The fear is that spread may be back on track to rapidly accelerate in the near future. BA2 has now been found from coast to coast and accounts for an estimated 3.9% all new infections nationally. According to the Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it appears to be doubling fast. If it doubles again to 8%, that means we're into the exponential growth phase, and we may be starting another wave of the virus coming in the U.S., says Samuel Scarpino, the director of pathogen surveillance at the Rockefeller Foundation. Okay, so that's where we are when it comes to the virus and all things health, you guys. We are going to jump off of the latest news now that we've got our church announcements out of the way for this day, and we're going to jump into emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of February, you guys, as well as pandemic EBT, because I want to keep my promise to y'all. So let's start off with pandemic EBT first. Like I said, I did write that down for you guys. It's the dedication for me, truly. It's the dedication. If you don't believe me, here it is, y'all, front and back. All right, so pandemic EBT for this school year, 2021-2022. We're going to start things off with Indiana. Indiana is going to be paying out on a quarterly basis. Now, supposedly this started in the first weekend in December, and then it's going to continue to do payments this month in February, then in May and in July. So y'all let me know in Indiana, did you guys see a disbursement on your card in December? That would have been to get you caught up from August to either December or January. And then moving forward, like I said, they're going to pay out. You should have gotten another disbursement this month in February, then in May, then in July. Then we're going to jump to Colorado. They are going to pay out on a quarterly basis. Not quarterly, but they're going to pay out in June, July, September, and November. Then we have Delaware. They are going to pay out February 17th, March 17th, April 21st, May 19th, and then June 16th. So basically monthly for them starting this month. So you should have seen a payment on your pandemic EBT cards February the 17th. Let me know down in the comment section. Then in Louisiana, we have to pay out in February, March, April, May, and June by the 20th of the month retroactively. All right. Michigan, you should receive a payment next month in March, and that's going to be for months September through January. And then after that, you are going to receive those disbursements monthly. Minnesota, you should have received a disbursement in November of last year. Then they're going to pay you in February and June, July, and then possibly August. It just depends. So it's either going to be July or August for your final disbursement, okay? Nebraska, I did see being approved, but I didn't see any payout information. Same thing with New Mexico. New Mexico says to be determined, but then it also goes on to say possibly end of January in 2 payments. So again, let us know down in the comment section if you're in New Mexico, did you get those payments at the end of June? Okay. North Carolina. Payments were expected to begin at the end of January or possibly sometime in this month in February, and those payments were going to be for September, October, and November. Then benefits to be deposited between the 25th and the 30th of every month until all of those benefits has been dispersed. Ohio, first issuance by the end of November for months August through October, then monthly for the month prior. So basically, if they're giving you from August to October, then your, November payment you should have gotten in December. Your December payment you will get in January. Your January payment you will get in February, and so on and so forth, okay? Rhode Island, we have February the 4th, 11th, 18th, 28th, and then March 4th. Tennessee, we have May, July, and and then August for a final cleanup. Vermont, we have benefits issued retroactively. The first round will be for months September through January, and then it says possibly 75 days after your plan has been approved. And when I counted the days, and that is including weekends, that landed me at somewhere around mid-April. Now again, I did count the weekends, so if they are not counting the weekends, then it's possible that it could be the end of April, possibly the beginning of May. But I will continue to monitor that state to see if that information changes or updates. All right. Virginia, it says monthly by the 25th of each month. And then we have Wisconsin, which will also pay out on a monthly basis. The dates are March 5th, April 9th, May 14th, and then June 18th. Okay. And that is all I have for pandemic EBT for this current school year. Now we are going to jump into emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of January. You guys have to excuse me if you hear a little bit of wind. My heater just came on, so that's what that noise is. So for January, I'm only going to give you the payout dates for the few states that pay a month behind. California is one of them. So California, we are expected to receive those benefits. This is for regular emergency SNAP maximum allotments. You're expected to receive them. It says February the 26th on the USDA website. However, that is a Saturday. So I will say to check your cards on Sunday, which is the 27th. Okay. Those are for January, not February. Okay. Then we have Kansas, which is still paying out their January benefits. It started February the 15th, and it's going to continue all the way up until the 24th, which is this Thursday. And then we also have Minnesota, which is also continuing their payments. They have a few more disbursements that are going to be going out on the 21st, which was yesterday, the 24th, which is Thursday, and then Monday they're going to end off on the 28th. Okay, and that is all for January. I'm just double checking. Yep, that's it. Now let's move into emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of February. Okay, so we have Alabama, March 1st, Alaska, February the 1st through the 28th, Arizona, regular issuance, California, March the 19th or the 26th. Keep in mind that if either of those days fall on a Saturday, you will receive the benefits on a Sunday, okay? Colorado, February the 6th through the 11th, Connecticut, February 17th, Delaware, February the 23rd, DC, regular issuance, Georgia, February the 24th through the 26th and the 28th, Hawaii, March the 14th, Illinois, February the 20th through the 28th, Indiana, February the 5th through the 23rd, odd days only. Iowa, February the 1st through the 10th. Kansas, March 15th through the 24th. Kentucky, February the 2nd through the 19th. Louisiana, February the 5th, 12th, 19th, and the 26th. Maine, February the 10th. Maryland, February the 1st through the 28th, so all month long. Massachusetts, March the 2nd. Michigan, February the 19th through the 28th. Minnesota, March the 8th through the 10th, the 14th through the 17th, the 21st through the 24th, and then the 28th through the 31st. New Hampshire, February the 3rd and the 18th, and then March the 3rd and the 18th. New Jersey should have already received their benefits between the 1st and the 5th of February. New Mexico is approved, but still no payout information available. New York City, February the 10th, the 14th through the 18th, the 22nd through the 25th, and then the rest of the state, February the 7th through the 10th, the 13th through the 17th, benefits to be available the very next day. North Carolina, February the 22nd through the 28th, March 1st through the 3rd. Ohio, February the 24th. Oklahoma, February the 10th through the 15th. Oregon, February the 10th, the 25th, and then a final run March the 1st. Pennsylvania, February the 15th through the 19th, the 23rd through the 26th, March 1st, and then a final run April the 8th. Rhode Island, February the 3rd. South Carolina, February the 1st through the 19th for currently approved households, and then February the 1st through the 28th for new applications. Texas, February the 2nd through the 8th, but give it all the way up until the end of the month, you guys. Virginia, February the 16th. Washington, February the 2nd through the 20th with regular issuance. West Virginia, February the 3rd with a final run March the 9th. Wisconsin, February the 12th, and then a catch-up April the 2nd. Wyoming, February the 2nd through the 5th based off of the first initial of your last name, with Guam, February the 18th, and then the Virgin Islands, February the 19th. And I just said a whole mouthful. All right, you guys, so as always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys in the least little bit. Don't forget to smash that like button because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, you guys, I'm truly truly appreciative of all of you guys and your support and all of that good stuff. But don't forget to live, love, elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Peace, y'all.